this is actually happening? Because that's always what I want to know is how does this build work up against this build and what to do, and you know, just the whole myriad of choices.
I'm really kind of curious to see how Run plays this out.
So, Mr. Bitter, what do you think is your strongest matchup?
Right now it's probably ZvT.
Yeah.
But if statistically I win a higher percentage of my ZvZs than anything else. So.
Gotcha.
But I feel most confident in my ZvT right now.
Okay, so these banelings are
done,
getting
so
ready to come in.
He's got to be careful here. Run demonstrating very nice control. He's been doing this all day. Trading one baneling, or I'm sorry, 2 Zerglings for 2 banelings is absolutely awesome.
Okay, so that's pretty much the ratio you want is 2 and 2. Or
yeah,
well, 1 to 2, 1 to 2 rather.
You can trade 2 lings for a baneling and be fine.
Is 3 okay?
3 is where he is getting into sketchier territory.
3 kills them significantly faster, I feel like, but it's, I guess, less of an economically good trade.
Look how he kind of pulls back here. The queen will deal with that one.
Yeah, because the queen can handle it. Dang. I need to continue to work on my Speedling Baneling control. So, right now, Run's just playing defensively. He's trying to pick off these Banelings, but they're pushed up so far on him. I feel like he's going to have a really hard time.
Well, you know, he's kind of waiting for this next big wave. This next big wave is going to tip it back in his favor.
Okay.
And you'll see, I think, as long as these Banelings don't do some catastrophic damage.
Does F-Hero play...
No, Run!
Oh, that was a mistake. That queen.
Alright, so he loses 3 drones there.
Does F-Hero play random?
I do not know, actually. He played random in Brutal. Yeah, so Run's dead.
Gotcha. So Run lost.
Yep. So he was demonstrating some nice control the whole time. Lost it there at the end.
So what's the lesson here? This is something that any better player that I play that goes Speedling Baneling, I have an extremely hard time dealing with.
Well, I mean, I like 1-base banelings. It's probably my favorite build in ZvZ. And this is the reason why, because I feel like it can punish any of these expansive builds, and I feel like expansive builds are in fashion right now.
Yes.
Now, you know, better control and Run wins this game. But, you know, he fell apart. Well, I don't want to say he fell apart, but he just kind of, the control wasn't there. He lost it after.
And it's a whole lot of control to be had.
Yep. So I'm going to bring in Callus.
Okay.
And this will probably be our last game you're going to be playing.
Okay.
And importantly, I think if Run builds 1 spine crawler on the edge of his creep, he wins that game.
So yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you put it on the edge of the creep or up near you?
Hang on.
Yeah.
All right. So, what was your question exactly?
Oh no, just I mean you pretty much answered it. I was going to ask you, you know, where do you position your spines for maximum effectiveness, especially
it wants to be out front so that it can hit Banes as they're coming in, so the Banes die before they actually get
poke them for more time
into the meaty stuff. Exactly. So, all right. So last game.
Okay.
I do not know what Callus is going to do, but I want to see great success.
Yes, great success. Thanks for rounding up all these players. It's really been good to play against other people and have you tell me how to play.
I'm glad that you're enjoying it. And I'm glad these guys are coming. I appreciate these guys coming and playing with us.
Absolutely. It makes it a truly excellent learning experience. Yeah, I've been playing around with the Skype stream with, like, so you could watch people ladder, but it's just not working out.
Yeah, I try to fool around with it some too. I just don't know if that kind of technology is...
It's not. I can't find anything.
Is the word I should say? The words I should use.
I'm not ridiculously savvy with streaming and things like that, so I'm sure there's something out there that's a good enough quality, but I can't find it, especially for free.
Right.
So my goal is to not lose the game in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And so basically, I've definitely learned right whenever that pool pops, I need to be making lanes.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing but lanes. I feel like that's a big mistake that I make, is I'm like, oh, I should make some drones, but...
In this matchup, you go up to 15 drones, and actually, Revenge, who you've probably seen on my stream before.
No, but, well, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Well, he's a top 200 Zerg player.
Okay.
He's on VT. He's a pro. He's a super nice guy and a good friend of mine. A good StarCraft friend, I should say. Anyways, he says go up to 15 drones and then just don't build any drones at all until your hatchery finishes in your natural. And then assess the situation. If you feel like you're safe, then you can start to add some drones. But you don't even necessarily have to. But certainly don't make any before then.
Gotcha.
So that's a rule that we can actually apply here.
Yes, rules like that are good for me. They help me remember.
I agree. Totally agree.
What were we going to say then?
I had nothing else to say.
Oh, okay. No problem. Not an issue with that. And then we briefly talked about this last time, but what is the correct timing for this crucial 20-something overload?
22 or 23. 23 is perfect. 22 is absolutely okay.
Okay. So I see him with an expansion down.
Yeah. So it looks like he's doing something very similar to what you're doing. You just need to have your lings out on the map, and you need to be challenging him for map control. And if that just means going and picking away at that hatchery, then that's what it's going to be.
Okay, so...
And all your other units are coming right up behind it. You're still making lings, and you're being way too passive.
Killed my queen.
Very politely standing right beside... That's okay, you lost your queen, big deal. Make a new one. Bring down your other units, dude.
Okay.
So, careful here.
I don't even know where they are.
He's engaging you. Get all your stuff together.
My speed should be done real soon. His is done though.
If you feel like you have the advantage, then fight. If you don't feel like you have the advantage, then don't fight. Pretty simple. Your new queen is out. You need to inject. You probably want to get some banelings or something. Something to sort of even things up. You see that he has made a spine crawler.
Yes.
So, as a consideration. And we talked about two-prong stuff, remember? If you can get 2 control groups and you can get 5 lings in his main, and you can definitely sort of force him to spread out. Or you can do the old 1-prong, all your lings into the main.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting some lings together here. I have 2 queens for some reason. Not useful.
Alright, we'll send one to your natural, and if you feel like you're in a position where you're just not going to do damage, you need to turn around and start to drone.
He's killing my overlord. That's obnoxious.
Yeah. So I think he's definitely kind of stabilized here. Okay, you can use some banelings to try to change things,
But you think I should be droning?
I feel like he's pretty safe right now.
Okay. And that has a lot to do with a lot more.
Careful here with these
guys aren't rallied.
Careful here with these banelings.
Okay, so highly ineffective.
Yep, they didn't do anything.
So I can use my banelings to play defensively, though.
Absolutely. And you can drone behind them.